Hey Risen King family, Pastor Tim here with you again, coming to you inside this week, so hopefully I'll have fewer distractions. You know, some things that we approach in life, it doesn't really matter how we come at it, it just matters that we do it. Like when you go swimming, it doesn't really matter whether you tiptoe into the lake one cold inch at a time, or whether you just run in and get under as quickly as possible. It just matters that you get in the lake. With other activities though, it really does make a difference how we approach it, and whether we go for it or whether we hold back and are timid. Like surfing, for example. When you're surfing, it really matters that you paddle hard in order to catch a wave. And how hard you try to catch it really can make the difference of whether you end up riding that wave or whether it just passes you by. When it comes to following Jesus, when it comes to being His disciples, it's one of those areas that really makes a difference that we go all in and that we're not timid and hold back. That's part of what we're going to see as we look at Scripture together this Sunday. We're going to be looking at Luke's account of Jesus' triumphal entry into Jerusalem. It's found in Luke 19, verses 28 through 40. And as Jesus is coming into the city, there's crowds of His disciples there who are rejoicing, praising loudly. And then the Pharisees are there too, and they say to Jesus, hey, rebuke them, make them quiet down. And Jesus quite famously responds, I'll tell you the truth, if they're silent, even these rocks will cry out. See, Jesus deserves our unreserved praise. So when we gather together on Sunday, we're going to be thinking about how we can win over that sense of caution or reserve, that fear that sometimes makes us want to hold back in timidity rather than really fully engaging. I think God has something special for us, and I'm really looking forward to that time together. I'm also looking forward to next Friday, Good Friday, as we gather with dozens of churches, perhaps even over 100 churches in their city, at the Reading Civic Auditorium for our Good Friday services. The services will be at 4, 6, and 8 p.m. I encourage you to come early, not on Risen King time. Come like 20, 30 minutes early, get your parking spot and get your seat, and it's going to be a wonderful time together. I also want to ask you to please be praying for those services, and also consider joining us at noon next Friday at the Civic. We'll just gather on the steps there at noon to pray through the facility and pray through the grounds just in preparation for those services. So looking forward to that, and hope you can join us for that time of prayer at noon and then for one of the services later in the day. And then of course next Sunday is Easter. I am so excited for what's going to happen on Easter. I just met today to talk with Betsy, who's going to be leading worship for us, and thought through that part of the service. As a staff, we've been working to plan the baptisms and make sure we're ready for those. I'm excited about the word that God's given me to bring, celebrate that Jesus wins over death. It is going to be a great Sunday, and I really want to encourage you to come and to think of friends, neighbors, co-workers who you could invite to come with you. The gospel is going to be proclaimed. I'm trusting that many people will experience salvation, and I just, again, am so excited about all that God has for us, and I look forward to celebrating Jesus' resurrection with you. Love you guys. Keep praying for Risen King, and we'll see you on Sunday.